Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We are here for a CJ Dachamp reaction to his newest video, the most disrespectful moments in anime history 10. CJ said he was going for 3 this month, and well, he delivered. He uploaded in August, but you know, at the time that I'm recording this, it's September, but he kept his promise for 3 in August. But anyway, here we are. I don't know what to expect going into this other than these moments to be incredibly disrespectful and full of just menaces. So yeah, let's hop in and find out. Link to the original video will be in the description if you want to check it out on your own. Let's run this up.
This dude really just got punched out of his clothes
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Across the block. This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Like, y'all realize
I don't
this
even know
can't
how
ever
that's
show his face in
possible.
public ever again, right? Because he gonna be walking down the street one day and they gonna be like, oh my God, you're the guy that went viral on Twitter for getting punched out of his clothes and was wearing some tight ass tidy whities. Like, dude, you're cooked for life.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of the most disrespectful moments in anime history. With
Finale, okay.
Which all the twist ain't revealed to like the last moment. Technically not to the end, but today we got 5 of some of the most unhinged, diabolical, jaw-dropping moments to ever be animated. So let's not waste no more time. Without further ado.
Yo, CJ really stays on it with these WWE references, bro. Hold on.
So let's not.
This was literally from, I think, last week's Monday Night Raw. I'm recording this on a Monday, by the way. I think this was literally last week's Monday Night Raw, the go-home show for Clash in Paris. This dude stays on top of these clips. Holy.
I'll waste no more time. Without further ado. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to it. Moment number 1. Osaragi teaching Dump how to praise God. Man, yo, let me tell y'all, bro.
Sakamoto days.
Osaragi is a bona fide demon. And again, this is another case where you could just tell by her appearance. Her daily fit is a funeral dress. She dresses for the occasion while she is out here killing us with no emotion at all. She is literally the Grim Reaper. And our girl right here, Dump, had a one-on-one date with the Grim Reaper herself. Now, how all this went down. Slur sent a bunch of serial killers to Japan to take out Sakamoto and the Order. An old psycho fine shit Dump, who was a literal cyborg that can shoot spikes out of her body, decided to go after Osaragi because she simply thought she was unattractive. She deadass hates ugly niggas.
Wow.
If she thinks you're chopped, she's gonna kill you. So later on one day, Osaragi went to the shrine to go pray, and you would not believe.
I'm cooked then. What the hell, man? Going after people she thinks are not attractive is crazy.
What she started to pray for. She started praying, saying, "Dear God, I pray that you bring one of these serial killers to me so I can kill them and dismember them myself."
I see why you put that Eddie clip up there now.
So after she finished praying, Dump pulls up right behind her. Her prayers were answered immediately. So she shoots a spike from her body, trying to impale Osaragi. But Osaragi somehow blocked her attack with a coin. And she's saying after that, "Oh, thank God, my prayers have been answered. I'm about to kill a bitch today." So now I want y'all to prepare yourselves to see one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen. Shorty told Dump, "Hello, ma'am. Do you know how to praise God?"
What?
Oh, well, allow me to show you how to praise the Lord. So she palms her head, takes her over to the statue and slams her head twice.
Oh
and she
my
told
God.
her, "First, you bow twice." Then while Shorty is struggling unconscious, she claps her in the face, then claps her again and told her, "Then you clap twice." Then picks her up and drives her face into the offering table. Then after she planted her face in the table, last thing she said was, "And don't forget, make your offering," and flicks a coin at her unconscious body just face planted in the ground. So after she just got
That's
embarrassed,
wild,
freaky
man.
psycho fine shit gets up and start licking her lips and saying, "Ooh, I can't wait to give you a makeover, you chopped ass bitch." So Dump tries to attack her again, but Osaragi blocks that attack again, this time with a briefcase, and Dump started getting pissed off because Osaragi's just toying with her.
and
She's blocked both of her
made
attacks
out
with a
of?
coin in a briefcase and was beating the hell out of her while she was praising God. So Dump just goes unga bunga on her, shooting her spikes at her. So Osaragi jumps up trying to dodge it, but Dump ends up taking away her briefcase from her and throws it out the window. And
Okay, smart move.
in her face. She's not enthused at all. This just pissed her off. She's thinking in her head, "Oh my God, my precious." So after throwing her money in the bank briefcase overboard, Osaragi officially stopped fucking around. She ripped down and kicked the temple bell at her, sending Psycho Fine shit to a different map. So after Dump just got hit with the stage change, she started doing
literally got hit with the stage
I kid
change.
you not. She started shooting the spikes out of her titties. And then after that, she started licking her lips. Oh, hell nah. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I can't call her fine shit no more. This is too freaky. Her new name from now on is Freaky Spike Bitch or some shit. I don't know. Anyways, when Freaky Spike Bitch shot them spikes out of her titties, she completely bricked and only hit Osaragi's hand. And this right here is when Dump started regretting everything. Osaragi started.
When you see this, this is the time to run. You only hit her once, and it was through the hand, which made her bleed, but she is showing no reaction. You stab her straight through her palm, by the way, like from the center of her palm. She shows no reaction and is just staring at you like, "Are you done yet?" That is the time to cut your losses and run. But of course, you know, this being an anime, she's gonna be stupid and stay there. I can already see it. I don't know if she's gonna end up killing her or just like packing her up and putting her in a coma. Like, I don't know, because I've never seen this, but yeah, that girl is done. This Spike girl, she's done.
Hit Osaragi's hand.
It's over.
And this right here is when Dump started regretting everything. Osaragi starts walking her down with her hand impaled,
bro.
moving through the spike, grabs her
And of
hand
course you're gonna
tells
stay
her,
right
"I'm
there.
about to
You're
rock your
stupid.
shit, twin." Send her freaky ass to another
You should've
building.
ran.
And Osaragi was not done. She was about to tee off on this freaky hoe. Dump ran at her and shot a spike. She parries
Why do
it.
you keep
Then she
going
jumps
back
up
at her?
and kicked her so hard the bitch spun 5 times. And she wasn't even done after that. She started juggling her ass down the aisle, turning into a human pinball machine. So after Osaragi finished juggling her, she ends up being conveniently right by her briefcase. And guess what is inside her briefcase?
Oh,
She
no.
had a big ass buzzsaw in that bitch. And when Dump saw this, she knew it was over because her backstory started playing, talking about how she became a serial killer because she wanted to be loved. Like, nigga, what? Weird ass.
Say that again?
Talking about how she became a serial killer because she wanted to be loved. Like, nigga, what?
That's not how that works. If anything, you're gonna end up being hated for that. That's not how that works.
Weird ass, freak ass hoe. And y'all have watched enough anime, so y'all know good and well. This is
She
Anime
did.
101. If a character is near death and starts seeing their backstory, there is a 99.9% chance that they're about to die.
Yeah, they
she
are
straight
dead.
up told Shorty before she killed
oh
her.
my
Because people like
god,
you
that thing is
exist, I am
huge.
needed by God. So because of that reason, I love you. And tell me why she's smiling right now. What the fuck?
Because
You know
someone
what, bro?
said that
I guess
they
she
love
got her
her.
final wish before she was about to die for somebody to love
Bye.
her. Bonkers. So Osaragi wraps up that buzzsaw, dashes at Shorty, and splits this freaky spike bitch down the middle.
Fatality.
And with that, Osaragi continued to spread the word of God to these freaky ass hoes.
Also, how is that giant ass saw in that small briefcase? Something makes it's not mathing. That giant saw, which was roughly the size of like her torso. Honestly, I think it might have been bigger. Hold on.
She was about to die for somebody to love her. Bonkers. So Osaragi wraps up that buzzsaw, dashes at
No, I need the other shot. Okay.
99.9% chance that they're about to die. And she straight up told Shorty before.
Yeah, this thing is about the size of her torso, and it's fitting. Oh, it might be slightly bigger, and it's fitting in a small briefcase like that. What kind of pocket dimension tech do you have? That briefcase must go to Narnia or something. Like, dog, what?
Assholes.
That's crazy.
All right. Let's keep this disrespectful party going, shall we? So,
yeah, let's go.
Moment number 2. Nagumo embarrassing a nonchalant
Sakamoto days again.
Now, we're still on Sakamoto days, and this is the same plot. This time, however, the serial killer is this big buff dreadhead nigga called the Minimalist. And this dude goes around crushing things to as small as they can get. And his target was Sakamoto. So later on that same day, he pulls up to Sakamoto's convenience store and he ends up confronting his wife. So she tells him, excuse me, sir, can I help you with anything? And he tells her, hey, bitch, where your fat ass husband at? So to start intimidating her, this man grabs the cash register and starts crushing it into a ball. Then after that, he rips the desk in two. So then after he finishes intimidation tactics, he straight up looked at her and told her one more time, hey bitch, I'ma ask you one more time. Where is that fat ass nigga Sakamoto? But Sakamoto's wife was not acting like herself at all. She was weirdly calm this entire situation. And the reason why is because it wasn't her at all. She dislocates his arm and stabs him in the neck. So he ends up falling down. And then she just looks at him and tells him, gotcha, nigga. And she turns into Nagumo. This man disguised himself as Sakamoto's wife to just with this dude. And the knife that he stabbed him with was a toy knife. And he was like, oh man, you're lucky that wasn't real, bro. Looks like my goofy ass forgot to swap it out for a real one.
Did he know this guy was coming? Like, why would he?
Hell no, man, I'm
or does he just like to cross-dress?
Teleports right behind him.
I'm confused on that.
Just by this frame, you can tell by the face he making. I should have just bought some Newports and left. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. What he does to bro is honestly worse than what Osaragi did to Freaky Spike bitch. So the Minimalist starts bragging, saying, man, I've killed 432 people. But what your goofy ass gonna do to me, huh, nigga? And when bro said this, Nagumo deadass looked at bro like, wow, man, that's amazing. You count everybody that you killed? Holy, you might be smarter than a 5th grader. So this pisses dude off. So he goes in the puncher but hits straight air. And this man Nagumo is just chilling on top of the shelf with bro's phone. And he's just looking through it like, wow, man, I'm disappointed. How are you a 6'5" nonchalant dreadhead and your phone is as dry as the Sahara Desert? Like, really, my nigga, no hoes at all? Dude, Dennis would be ashamed. So this pissed him off. But what sent him over the edge is when Nagumo said, I wonder what I'll find in your search history. And look how mad this nigga gets. Oh my God. Looks like this man does not use the incognito browser for you know what. And he like,
did this actually happen, or is this CJ just messing around? Did he actually go through the dude's search history and find that? Because if so, that's embarrassing.
Oh my God.
That is
like
embarrassing.
This man does not use the incognito browser for
Go to
you know
incognito,
what. Like,
bro.
I'm gonna kill you,
Clear
nigga.
your
So
search
he
history.
starts to chuck metal balls at Nagumo, but bro was just casually dodging every single one.
With
so
a
after
smile
this man
on
just
his
tried to
face.
hit him for like 5 minutes straight, the entire convenience store is wrecked and Nagumo just disappeared. The bro got impatient and started to look for him. So he opens this cooler, and when he's digging through it, trying to look through it, another version of himself pops up and starts choking this man through the glass and rips him through the door. And just look at this man. Dude is getting choked out by himself. And Nagumo turns back like, gotcha, nigga. So he throws him across the room and starts opening his briefcase.
Oh, what
and
do you
says,
got?
I'll let you choose how you die. As this man pulls out a weapon with 6 attachments. And he tells him, pick a number 1 through 6. So the Minimalist just loses it and tries to crush him. But Nagumo just tells bro, oh man, you're no fun. So looks like we're rolling the die. And yo, I'ma tell you, this is one of the nastiest things I've ever seen. He shows his hands and he's like, ooh, where did it go? And it ended up being in his mouth. So he spat out number 3. So Nagumo grabbed his head with a oversized can opener and cut his head clean off.
Fatality.
Yeah, man, this is one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
but
that's
going
crazy.
through this man's phone, choking him to death with his own
crazy.
body, doing a magic trick mid-fight.
I might have to start watching Sakamoto Days.
Can opener? Yeah, man, this dude just went out sad. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Moment number 3. Shizuo punching a man out of his fit.
Yeah,
now,
this I've seen.
If y'all have never...
I honestly always get tongue-tied on this pronunciation. Durarara? Rara. Is that how you pronounce it? Durarara? I've always gotten confused on how to pronounce it. But I have seen a little bit of this anime, and that part of the dude getting punched out of his clothes, I have seen that. But I might have to get into Sakamoto Days. That anime looks kind of intense.
Moment number 3.
Intense in the way that I like,
out of his fit. Now, y'all, look, if y'all have never seen Durarara, I'm gonna recommend it to you right now. It's a good watch. It
is a pretty good watch.
Shit that happened in this show. And one of the main culprits of wildness in this show is none other than Shizuo Heiwajima. And what I'm about to show you is a top 10 disrespectful moment of all time. So let's set the stage real quick. The reason why this happened is because of Izaya. Because earlier on this day, this man was in a fight with this goofy ass gangster nigga. And when bro attacked him, Izaya dodged it. But he just didn't dodge it. He also scalped this nigga's head. He gave bro a ball spot of doom right in front of the girls he was trying to impress. So this nigga was quite literally scaring the hoes. So he either has to cut that shit off and restart or spend thousands of dollars on a hair transplant.
Yeah.
Now I want y'all to remember this dude because he's gonna be back later. So now we fast forward 5 minutes later. So Izaya is just chilling on the street talking to Mikado. But while this man was just having a conversation, a trash can comes flying and hits Izaya across the head. And the person who threw that trash can was Shizuo. And bro was not here to goof around. He was ready to fight Izaya on sight. So when these two were about to just start duking it out in the middle of the street, the nigga with the bald spot pulls back up and he brings a bunch of goons with him. So they start surrounding Izaya and Shizuo. And old boy started telling Izaya, "Hey, you pussy dumb bitch, we about to you up for up my hand."
Or wear a hat.
Yeah, you don't
wearing a hat is good too.
With it, nigga. But when they had them surrounded, they ended up realizing that they had Shizuo surrounded as well. And dude's name is feared throughout these streets, so these niggas were shook. So this is when the wildness happened.
For good
Old
reason.
boy in this blue hat was so scared his fight or flight senses took over. So his body started moving on his own, and he runs up and smacks Shizuo across the head. So after he smacked bro upside the head, the dollars is like, hold on, twin, he might not be as strong as they say. But then this man started screaming. So bro started telling old boy in this hat, "You aimed for my head. You have to know a blow like that can kill a nigga, right? And this means you were intentionally trying to kill me, right?
Yeah.
So whatever happens next is what you deserve, right?" And look at this stare. Bro stared into this man's soul. And old boy,
hey, you brought that on yourself. Nobody told you to smack him upside the head like that.
This man sends bro flying out of his clothes and knocked out.
I don't understand how he pulled that off.
Jesus,
how do you get hit so hard you're knocked out of your clothes?
Devastating
That's
punches
crazy.
of all time. Like, let's look back at this again. This dude really just got punched
That just
out of his
broke the
clothes
laws
and
of
sent
physics.
flying across the block. This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Like, y'all realize this nigga can't ever show his face in public ever again, right? Because he's gonna be walking down the street one day and they gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're the guy that went viral on Twitter for getting punched out of his clothes and was wearing some tight ass tidy whities." Like, dude, you're cooked for life.
Yeah.
And just look at him twitching over there like a dead buck. Like, oh my God. So after that happened, Shizuo was not done because every one of these gang members now have a receipt that needs to be paid.
Yeah.
So he goes after the gang members. Look at dude right here. He was actively trying to run away, but Shizuo said, "Nah, nigga," as he threw him into another person and just started bodying every single gang member.
This is awesome.
This man fearing for his life.
This entire scene was just like what is that newer anime called? The one that's like Tokyo Revengers but better. What is it called? I did watch a video on it. I actually started watching the anime. The anime is tough. Oh God, what is it called? Sorry, I have to look it up because it's going to frustrate me all day until I figure it out. What is it called? Windbreaker. This scene is very much like Windbreaker in like the way that this dude reverse jumps everybody. And it's like with genuine hands too. Like, it's crazy.
Every single gang member. And look at old Bald Spot. This man fearing for his life, thinking in his head like, oh God, the rumors were true. This nigga really is Ikabukuru's King Von. So the dudes behind him was like, nah, we're out, bro. And Shizuo runs up behind Baldy and kicked him so hard, the beanie fell off his head. So the world could see that beautiful bald spot. So while he was beating the hell out of everybody, Izaya was like, yep, I'm out of here. But Shizuo looked at him like, hell nah, nigga. As he picks up a vending machine and tries to throw it at this man. But that brother Simon came from the roof to stop the vending machine from hitting this man, bro. But yeah, man, that's the moment, bro. This man threw a trash can cross map, punched a man out of his clothes, and bodied an entire gang after that. Like, dude, what the f?
It be like that.
All right, let's keep it pushing. Moment number 4. Ichigo calling an ambulance before a fight.
Yeah,
this was finally doing this moment. Now, this is quick, but this moment is a absolute classic. So these dudes were bullying Chad. And I don't know why, but out of all the people you chose to bully Chad? You chose to bully a buff-ass 6'5" Latino nigga that looked like he pushing 30, but he's 16?
Yeah,
these
right?
dudes deserve every amount of ass whooping that they got, because this is just idiotic. So earlier on in the day, our boy Chad was just walking and chilling, listening to some music and minding his.
I got lucky. Like, as I got older in school, the taller I got. I'm 6'4", by the way, in case you guys didn't know that already. I am 6'4". So like in high school or like even in middle school, people didn't really bother me that much. They would like see like, I guess they would see like how tall I am and how like big of a person that I was, and they just like decided not to bother me. It was very, very rare for somebody to actually try messing with me. It was very rare. So to see these guys messing with somebody like Chad, who at the age of like 16 years old already looks about as tall as I am, is just crazy. Then again, Chad really is a lot more chill than me, but still, like, wow.
On business.
Stupid.
Now these two idiots decided to sneak Chad with this big ass rock. Like, dude, you know you can kill a person with this size of a rock, right? Like, these dudes was trying to catch a case. So he comes behind Chad and hits him across the head. So later on that day, Chad wakes up surrounded by a bunch of bullies, and in front of him is this ugly ass man.
Yeah,
like, if you looked up the definition of Chop, who would be the first person that pops up on Google Images? Jesus, man. So old Chop dude decides to rip off Chad's amulet, and before he was about to break it, he said, "You know who else is chopped? This man Ichigo out of nowhere and hit a drive-by on this chopped ass nigga and rode him like a skateboard. So after Ichigo laid bro out, he starts picking bro's pockets and takes his phone. So old chop dude is like, wait, I didn't get to finish my joke. Do you want to know who else is chopped? So after Ichigo stomps bro's face in, this man calls 119, aka 911 for us.
Yeah.
So the dude pick up on the phone like, this is 911. What is your emergency? I need an ambulance. You know what? Matter of fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. So this man drops the phone
and got to work, bro.
This man just took on a 1v5 and called 5 ambulances pre-ass whooping. Like, do you know how much confidence you have to call 5 ambulances in advance?
That's like Kurapika showed up to the Uzumaki fight with a shovel.
He stood
like,
10 toes down.
He knew what was going to happen.
Off that legendary meme.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
But not for me.
Alrighty, ladies and
that moment is so cold.
We have reached our final moment and the twist of this video.
What's the final moment?
Number 5. Kuvira proving Korra is...
Oh. For those of you who haven't seen Legend of Korra, you missed out. Go watch it. The Legend of Korra is amazing. I love that show. Definitely a great continuation of the Avatar verse. But this moment right here, bro, when I tell you that I was so pissed off at Korra, whew, it really started to make me question why she was the Avatar, low-key. When I was first watching it, like when this came out, I was like still a kid. I was only like This came out in what, like 2013, 2014, maybe somewhere between 2013 and 2015. I was still a kid, like a teenager, like early teens. So it's like, I was very emotional, to say the least, about Cora getting her butt whooped like this.
And the twist of this video.
Horrible
Number
for her.
5. Kuvira proving Cora is washed.
She was so washed in season 4.
It resembles it though. But anyways, so Cora ends up confronting Kuvira.
She got better.
Kuvira's trying to take over Zalfin so she can
better,
unite the Earth Kingdom under her tyrannical rule. Now this is Cora's first fight back after Zahir put her on a wheelchair for 3 years.
Dude.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Zahir trial will happen one day because that was cold as hell. But anyway, Cora decided to fight Kuvira so she wouldn't take over Zalfin. So Kuvira was like, fine. My soldiers, I am giving you all a front row seat to show you all that the Avatar is washed.
She
her
was.
sorry ass could never live up to the legacy of Avatar Aang. So let me show you why she's the worst Avatar of all time.
I mean, I don't know about all that,
Cora
but
did not beat the allegations.
She was washed.
This was just
fight.
So Cora's first off with firebending, but Kuvira is weaving every attack. And then look at this, man. Kuvira gets inside, hits her with the earthbending combo. Then she hits her with the metal bending, then flips her ass and throws her on the ground. And while all the soldiers are cheering, look at Kuvira feeling herself. She over here emoting like Ali, like, yeah, I knew your ass was washed. So then here go the next sequence. Cora tries to use airbending now, but she dodges it, ducks the fire and hits her with the hell sweep, and hits her with another shot for good measure.
And Cora tried to look so cool. She tried to look so cool with the kip up, only to get knocked down as soon as she got to her feet.
Ducks the fire and hits her with the hell sweep, and hits her with another shot for good measure. Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. We gotta find Kuvira's actual birth certificate. Cause no way she was born in the Earth Kingdom. She had to be born in the Weave Nation. Cause dog, look at this. Cora is using every single element, but she can't land shit. While Kuvira's just bobbing and weaving, bobbing and weaving. And then look at this. Kuvira takes out Cora's leg, blindfolds her, and hits her so hard she goes flying. And I mean, bro, it just gets worse from here. She jumps up trying to do aerial attacks, but Kuvira hit her with an anti-air, knocking her on her ass again. And then here come Cora again. She tries to hit her with another 2-piece, failed. Then Kuvira hits her with metal again and lifts her up and throws her down.
And you want to know what the craziest part about this fight to me is? Cora, you are a metal bender. Kuvira is literally wearing metal. Bend her clothes. What are we doing? Just bend her clothes. Like, she has like that little like metal collar thing. All you gotta do is just move that closer toward her throat. That's it. Granted, Kuvira could probably do something to get out of that, but you could literally just turn Kuvira's clothes against her because you know how to metal bend at this point. You were taught how to do it last season. You know how to metal bend Kuvira's clothes. Like, what are we doing? Or those things that she sends at you, metal bend those and just send them right back. It would literally be like a game of hot potato. Like, just come on, Cora. What are we doing?
The Avatar is getting whooped.
How are you getting whooped like this?
Character from season 3.
And she was literally a background character in season 3. Like, this is crazy.
Cora has the bright idea to earthbend against her. Kuvira stops it immediately and just
sends it right back at her.
Like, what made you?
Why are you not doing this with her metal bending?
Kuvira.
Crazy. She's got these on her biceps. She's got these on her shoulder. She literally has a metal collar. She has a metal collar around the collar of her shirt. Metal bend her clothes, Cora. Metal bend her clothes.
There's in these f***ing series, like, come on.
This fight would have been over if you had done that.
So bad. Sue straight up yelled at her and told her, bitch, if you don't go into the Avatar state right now, like, what are we doing? So when Kuvira jumps up and tries to finish Cora
and she's got more metal on her legs
and blows Kuvira off of her. So Cora actually ends up landing a nasty hit, finally dropping Kuvira. And it looks like Cora has finally locked in. Maybe she wasn't washed after those 3 years in a wheelchair. But when Cora was about to finish her off, her PTSD from last season kicked in as she sees her face on Kuvira.
Thanks a lot,
so she gets
Zahir.
knocked out of the avatar state, falls to her knees, and Kuvira's just looking at her with
This dude
disappointment
Zahir
like,
broke
damn,
her.
I knew you were washed, but not this bad. So Kuvira strings Cora up, slams her in the ground, and puts her in an earth prison. And that was it. KO. Cora was cooked. She got washed by Kuvira in 5 minutes tops.
She did.
And only landed 1 hit, which was in the avatar state, by the way. Like, holy moly, man. So Kuvira walks her down, and she's ready to make the avatar reincarnate right now. But Uncle Genoa saves Cora's ass, and they end up having to retreat. And look at Kuvira hyping up her niggas like, I told y'all she was washed! Zafu is ours, nigga!
Wild. Absolutely wild. Nah, man. There is no way in the world the Avatar should be getting beat like that. Especially from someone who was a background character in the previous season. There is no way. Like, not even Azula was doing people that dirty. And we know how crafty and skillful Azula is. She wasn't even doing people that dirty. That's insane. But anyway, another W vid by CJ. If you enjoyed my reaction to it, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next one. See ya.